So here we have Lagoona's Dead Gorgeous Dance. I had to think what it was then because I always try and call them Dawn of the Dance. So here, down here, I just wanted to show her name's been stuck on with a sticker. So if we can try and find out what that is. I think what they've done basically is forgot to put her name on there. So they stuck it on with a sticker afterwards.
Can we get it off to have a look?
It's kind of stuck on there at the moment. I couldn't actually get it off. You can try while I'm talking about the rest of the box if you want.
Okay.
So this picture down here is actually literally the picture of her from the Dawn of the Dance, but with her mohawk removed, which is why it's a blue line there and why her hair doesn't match the hair that she has on the doll. So they've just recoloured that and taken away her other hair. It's the same pose and everything else. So there is Lagoona in the box. So we have the purple dots and skeletts around the side as we did with the other ones. The Monster High symbol and name with the zip around the outside. And the skeleton disco ball down there. Now that the webisode's been out, we now know that this is actually Cleo's party that they made dot themed because Draculaura had spots basically.
Weirdest solution ever.
Well, it was that or cancel the party, and Cleo really didn't want that. Any development? Yep, they forgot her name, so they had to stick it on with a sticker afterwards. Strangest solution ever there, and they haven't actually put it in a high ponytail with a ribbon either. They've just kind of used the hair that she had before and shortened it a bit. So here we have Lagoona Blue, Daughter of the Sea Monster, in many different languages because it's all been Europeanized again. So then instead of her schedule we have the picture. We now have all of these dolls, and hopefully they will make Frankie, Claudine and Cleo also, because they had pretty awesome outfits. And then Lagoona's photoshopped picture again, and the other two singles in the set. And this one is made in China, so she won't have any glue problem. So that, I think, is it for the outside of the box. So we'll open it up and have a look at the inside. So here, as with the others in the Dot Dance series, we have the half stripe, half light spot on the background. Now this one, unlike the others that we got from Argos, didn't have the tabs sellotaped down, so maybe it's just an Argos thing with these. So we have her card, and her silver stand and hairbrush.
Sorry.
Silver stand and hairbrush. Her disco ball, which has blue on it as her colour. I take it the other ones had different ones on there.
I think so.
Wasn't really paying that much attention, to be honest. So then she has her funky curly hair there. Her accessories on the plastic. So we will get her out and have a look at her outfit. So here we have Lagoona Blue's Dead Gorgeous doll. So if we start from the top as we usually do. Now the front of her hair, as we pointed out before, is different from in the picture on the box. They've actually taken her bangs and put it into a big curl on the top of her head. So it's kind of like a more extreme version of the curl that she had on her original basic, so that it goes upwards instead of into her face. And it's all pulled round into a curled side ponytail.
Which looks really cool because you can, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see all the blue lines and streaks. And then the bow on this doll is actually a clam with a pearl in it. So she has a kind of a clam theme going on here because she also has matching shoes, but we'll get to them in a moment. So her left earring is another pearl, and then her right earring is a selection of different pearls and shells. And possibly, I can't tell from here, but what might be a seahorse. Not sure. So
unlike the other two in this set, she actually has two white earrings rather than one white and one silver. So Lagoona is wearing
a purpley pink coloured eye makeup with a line of glitter above the eye, and she has a purple line halfway through, and then I think the area underneath the purple line is slightly darker than above it.
She has pink, then a purpley blue, then a hot pink, and then underneath the eye is the same lighter pink.
Okay. So then she's wearing a light pink lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
And the freckles are actually pretty obvious on this one. Because I know sometimes they're a bit more faint.
And they're a bluey-greeny kind of colour.
So she's wearing a necklace which is actually made up of 3 different necklaces, 2 pink and a blue. It's the same kind of top of a sandcastle design that I couldn't really explain on her bracelet on the classroom doll. So I'm still not sure what that is unless it's supposed to be really bad cartoon waves. So she's wearing one fishnet sleeve, which isn't really a sleeve, it's kind of an elbow warmer.
The elbow warmer.
So that's a kind of an electric blue colour.
Most iconic of accessories there.
Yeah. And then on her other arm, by her wrist, she has a charm bracelet which is made up of assorted shells and pearls, if you'd be able to turn that round for me. So that's all in block white, the same as her earrings. So the dress that she's wearing, unfortunately they haven't given it plastic straps to keep it up. So she does actually keep having a flashing
Boobage issues.
Yeah, the top does fall down sometimes. It gets dragged down by the stand and she shows off her boobies to everyone. So she's wearing a belt around her top part here, which is the electric blue that her little elbow thing is. And then she has a starfish, so the dots on the starfish kind of contribute to her polka dot theme. Her main polka dots by the looks of things on here are bubbles, and she has a sort of a seaweed stripe design to break up the rest of the colour. So similar to Spectra's doll, she's actually kind of wearing an ordinary pencil skirt with an extra flary bit over the top of it. Except that Spectra actually had the foresight to have at least one sleeve. So Lagoona is also wearing 2 layers of translucent pink netting, and then a layer of blue which has the same bubble and seaweed design as her top. You can't really pick it up that much on this camera, it all just kind of looks like a dark blob. But it is the same pattern as on her actual dress.
There's layers.
And then
there.
there's 2 layers of pink.
And then there's the bottom of the rest of the skirt, which is bigger bubbles
Oh, bigger
than
bubbles.
the top.
So then, her shoes, as I mentioned, are again the clam and pearl design. So the pearl is at the connection where her toe is. And then the shoe itself is the clam. You can see the join there, and then the ridges of the clam there. And it does make the shoe look about 3 sizes too big for her, but there is actually a solid part in here that stops her foot from going back too far. And then as you can see, it's translucent, so you can see where her heel is in there. This one shoe is for some reason looser than the other though.
It might just be ours.
Yeah. So, are we going on to the accessories now then?
As usual,
Brush.
same old brush. Got a card here.
Which is Lagoona's picture, which they got wrong because they just recoloured
The
her
card
one.
is like pretty much hard plastic, unlike Cupid's, for example, where it was a bendy one. And it's just got a picture and all, and then on the back
Is the picture of everyone.
My
Who we
voice
actually
is
have
going.
now. I'm really proud of that. Yay.
We have everyone. Yay. Another set complete.
So then her actual accessories that she comes with. So she has her orange bag, which is kind of part jellyfish, part starfish.
I actually really like this bag.
Yep.
It's
So
an amber in colour, like an ambery orange. The bottom bits are almost like crystals, but are obviously supposed to be the jellyfish's like tentacle type things. These stingers.
Yeah.
The handle is got detailing on, which is almost like bubbles, perhaps. And then you've got the design. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up.
It's kind of picking up there.
It's kind of like possibly like a flower.
I think
or
it's
some
the
kind of
same
underwater
flower that
planty
she
thing,
has in her hair in the original
which
doll.
I think was a lily. A water lily,
something
possibly.
like the water lily.
Something like that.
But no, so it's basically the same kind of flower she had in her hair before. And then she has a random starfish on the corner of the one side. It's not on the other. So that is Lagoona's bag. So can you put that back on the shelf, please?
I'll pass you the next thing. Be handy.
So then Lagoona actually has a second eye coffin, seeing as she already had one in Dawn of the Dance. So this one is again one of the ones with a grey coloured sticker that's slightly too small for the mould. So it has her signature light blue colour and it says her name on there. And that's one of the ones that's insanely easy to slide open. And then the final thing that she came with is, in the tradition of these, a makeup case when random can actually open it.
I can undo it.
Right. Can you take the camera then so I can have a go?
I'll do this. We'll just look at Lagoona for a bit. Oh, it's Lagoona.
It's open.
Yay!
Okay, so the outside of it is made to look like a shell. So she has a sort of an ammonite there, with the same detail on both sides. And on the inside, she has a half blue and half green, probably eyeshadow. And I'm assuming that's
You just
where
said half blue and half green.
half green and half yellow even. The shell is blue.
Strange blue.
So half yellow, half green. It's like I called Claudine's tights orange and they're green. So that I'm assuming would have been a mirror, but instead it just kind of says the number 2. So then it closes by these 2 stubs here. They just go into the holes at the bottom. Like so. And then you can put your thumb in there and open it again. Like that. So no applicator with this one, so no danger of losing anything small.
So that was Dot Dance Lagoona.
Yes, it
We've
was. Yes, we've done all of the dot dances
So far. Now
Yes.
let's hope they bring out the other one.
Yes, we need that Cleo.
Yeah.
And Frankie and Claudine.
Well, bye.
This is awkward. Bye.